the box is a perfect canvas to display like authentic artistic expression, and like we're just going for it. Keeps it fun, right? Like it should be fun. It's wine. So at Communal Brands, we view the wine as the first piece of artistry. No one's going to choose that wine if the packaging isn't also super artistic and beautiful to look at, because people buy with their eyes. So we are extremely thoughtful when it comes to selecting designers to not only like design the packaging, but to really break down, okay, so what kind of packaging is not only going to really stand out on the shelf and communicate effectively, but also accurately reflect like the style of the wine. We want the outside of the packaging to truly reflect the personality of that wine. So it always starts with me understanding like what the style of the wine is, what it smells like, what it tastes like the impression that the wine gives. And then from there, I'll select a designer that I think is like aligned with that style of wine. And then from there, it's like a conversation about, you know, what the wine expresses and letting them kind of use their creative juices to develop, you know, an artistic representation of that wine on the outside. And it's an iterative process. We're working together on it. And of course, there's all the technical considerations that need to be accounted for in terms of just like, you know, how it all needs to be laid out. It's like a really fun process, with the end goal being that what's on the outside of the wine has personality that aligns with what's inside the package. Another thing that I've learned over the years, and this has been really productive actually, is that what's on the box is like what's going to ultimately connect with the consumer. So not only should it be something that draws the, you know, consumer in, but when they look at it and read it, it's an opportunity to really educate around like why this packaging, right? Because really from the outset, it's standing out to the point where it's like, it doesn't look like everything else. And then, you know, you're drawn in. I've learned actually that the details about the environmental impact, the details about consumption windows, the details about the style of the wine, the more information that's on the packaging, actually the better. So we've gone out of our way in this vintage in particular to revamp everything, because I can't be there telling you all these things and, you know, inundating you with facts about why you should be consuming this bag-in-box as much as I'd love to. And chances are you might not go to, you know, our social media or website. So utilizing the package as a vehicle for effective communication, I think, is everything. So we're moving in that direction, and I encourage other producers to do so. Transparency is everything, I think, and the more people can see, you know, authentic, genuine, accurate facts, you know, I think an important ingredient in the recipe. I am looking at this as a call to action to fine wine producers to not only open your mind to other types of packaging in general, but to really seriously consider bag-in-box as an option. You know, it's 2025. You know, this is not a time to just cling to, well, we've always done it this way. I think that, you know, we have a tremendous responsibility. We make the trends for our industry. I think it's just time to, you know, relinquish any preconceived ideas and just give it a try. I know it's scary, like your precious vintage year after year, like you want to ensure that you're getting it right. I think that this is the future for so many reasons, and I think you just need to open your mind and go for it.